Welcome. In this video, we will discuss working with deployments. We will show how to create a new or use an existing deployment, how to import a file to create a new deployment, how to switch between deployments, and finally, we'll discuss how to upload values into an existing deployment.
We begin by navigating to the Choose Deployment page. This is the page that appears after a user logs in. This page allows you to create a new deployment or work with an existing one. To create a new deployment, click on the Create New section and enter in a deployment name. Then click on Create. To work with an existing deployment, click on the Choose Existing section and click on the drop-down. From here, you'll see a list of values corresponding to deployments that this installation server is aware of. The third option is to import or upload a deployment from a previous topology.xml or a previous deploy.properties file that you may have. To do so, you would enter in a name, browse for a file, and then click on Import. Once you've created a new or chosen to use an existing deployment, you'll have arrived on the deployment page. This is where the bulk of the work is done. The deployment page consists of four main areas. We have the task area, where users can decide to perform different tasks and actions. Each task that appears in the dropdown corresponds to a particular action or a particular task that can be performed on the current deployment. Things like standalone deployment, uninstall, file migration, even upgrade. The other section is the card navigation area that appears here on the left. Here, each card corresponds to a particular server in the deployment. Users here can add servers from this drop-down here, or they can remove existing ones here. To the right of that, we'll have the card detail area, which is this section. As users select different cards, the card detail area will update according to the card on the left. And the final section is this menu area at the very top, where users can switch between deployments, or they can click on various actions at the top here, including uploading properties, downloading the properties, or logging out, things like that. So in the next section, we'll discuss how to switch between deployments. And this can be handy for an administrator in case they want to monitor various deployments. So for example, I may want to click on Validate here, and while this is validating, you'll see the action that's currently being performed here. So save is currently in progress, then validate in progress. But while this is going on, I may decide to switch to a different deployment. I can do that by selecting this drop-down and then going ahead and clicking on a different deployment. So it'll say if there's any changes that haven't been saved, you'll lose them if you continue. I'll go ahead and click on Continue, and then you'll see that it'll switch to a new deployment. You can see what deployment you're currently working on. At the very top in the URL, you'll see the name of the deployment as well as here. And then if I wanted to switch back to take a look, I can go ahead and I can click on this deployment to switch back, and then whatever action was currently being performed will the user will be able to see exactly what's going on there. So in this case, validate was in progress. If I was doing an install or configure, you would see progress bars here on the left on the cards. So users can go navigate to and from different deployments as they see fit. And this can be very useful. The final section that I want to go over is how to upload properties into a currently existing deployment. So let's go into this test deployment here. So once again, I've switched to new deployment, and this deployment currently has just empty values. This is the default deploy.properties that gets created once you create a new deployment. So you'll see there's a database server, deployment manager, application server, and reporting server. These are the minimum servers that are required in order to have an OpenPages deployment. But you'll see all the values here are empty. If you, for example, have an old topology.xml from a previous deployment, or even a current deploy.properties from OpenPages 7.4 or later, you can actually upload it by this Upload Properties button here. And then from here, you would navigate to a deploy.properties or topology.xml file, click on Open, and then once you upload, you'll see that the action here updates to say that upload is in progress, and then it'll upload, and all of the cards now will have the values that were from the deploy.properties file. Not only that, but you'll also see certain servers here. For example, search server here wasn't here previously, but now it is. And as you select different cards, you'll see all the values correspond to what was in the deploy.properties file. Nothing currently takes effect. For example, if you were to refresh a page, you would lose the values. In order to actually save it, you'd have to click on Save. And then once this is saved, you refresh the page or switch to a different deployment, then the values will stick there. So this concludes our video. In this video, we have shown how to create or use an existing deployment, how to switch between deployments, and finally, how to import values from a previous deployment. We hope you found this video helpful, and we invite you to follow along with some of our other videos.